Picture this. You're in the middle of a critical project deadline. Your screen is cluttered with 15 open tabs. A massive Excel sheet is crunching numbers in the background, and your coffee just ran out. Your laptop is wheezing like an asthmatic marathon runner. Fans screaming, battery draining faster than your patience. Sound familiar? What if I told you there's a machine that laughs in the face of that chaos? Meet the Lenovo ThinkBook 16 Gen 8, a powerhouse that doesn't just keep up with your insane workload. It anticipates it, adapts to it, and crushes it without breaking a sweat. Let's be real for a second. The modern professional isn't just dealing with spreadsheets anymore. We're running AI workloads, editing 4K videos, juggling virtual machines, and still expecting our devices to last through a transatlantic flight. Most laptops either melt under this pressure or demand you sacrifice portability for power. The ThinkBook 16 Gen 8 is Lenovo's answer to that impossible equation. It's not just another business laptop with a fancy sticker. It's a machine built for the era where good enough simply doesn't exist anymore. First impressions matter, and this machine makes an immediate statement. The ThinkBook 16 Gen 8 sports Lenovo's signature minimalist aesthetic with a matte black aluminum chassis that feels premium without screaming, "Look at me." The 16-inch display is a game-changer. IPS-level colors with 300 nits brightness and 100% sRGB coverage. That aspect ratio gives you 20% more vertical screen real estate than your typical 16:9 laptop, which means fewer scrolls and more productivity. The keyboard is backlit with Lenovo's signature soft blue lighting, and the keys have just the right amount of travel for those marathon typing sessions. The trackpad is smooth and responsive, though I wish it had haptic feedback like some premium ThinkPads. Build quality is solid. No creaks, no flex, just a machine that feels like it could survive a drop test. Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where things get exciting. The star of the show is the Intel Core Ultra 7255H processor. This isn't your grandfather's i7. We're talking a next-generation 16-core hybrid architecture with 6 performance cores running up to 5. 1 GHz, 8 efficiency cores, and 2 low-power cores. But here's what really sets it apart: the integrated Intel AI Boost NPU. This dedicated neural processing unit handles AI tasks locally without draining your battery or melting your CPU. We're talking real-time noise cancellation, background blur in video calls, intelligent power management that learns your habits, and even AI-assisted content creation. Lenovo claims it outperforms the i7-13900H in both raw power and efficiency. And in my testing, that's not an exaggeration. I ran a 4K video export through Premiere Pro while simultaneously running a machine learning model in Python. The ThinkBook handled it all without breaking a sweat, while similar laptops were begging for mercy. The memory and storage configuration is equally impressive. 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM means you can have 50 Chrome tabs open, a virtual machine running, and still have room for Photoshop and a game of Civilization 6 without hitting swap memory. The 1TB PCIe Gen 4 SSD is screaming fast. Boot times are under 10 seconds, and large file transfers happen at over 3,000 megabytes per second. Lenovo's Rapid Charge Pro technology is a lifesaver too. You get 80% charge in about an hour, which means you can grab a quick coffee and be back to work without waiting around. Let me walk you through some real-world scenarios to show you what this machine can actually do. First up, content creation. I edited a 10-minute 4K video in Adobe Premiere Pro with multiple LUTs, color grading, and a complex audio mix. The Ultra 7 handled it all smoothly, with render times that were 20% faster than my previous workstation laptop. The AI features were particularly useful here. The NPU automatically optimized the export settings based on my hardware, and the noise reduction in the audio track was surprisingly effective without needing third-party plugins. Next, data analysis. I loaded a massive CSV file with over 5 million rows into Python and ran some complex statistical analysis. The 32 gigabytes of RAM meant no slowdowns when I started adding more datasets, and the integrated GPU in the Ultra 7 handled the visualization tasks without any lag. The AI Boost NPU even helped optimize the code execution paths, reducing processing time by about 15%. For the road warriors out there, battery life is where this machine truly shines. With the AI power management enabled, I got a solid 10 hours of mixed usage: web browsing, document editing, video calls, and light multitasking. That's with the 71Wh battery, which is impressive for a machine with this much power. Lenovo's Smart Power mode automatically adjusts between performance, balanced, and efficiency modes based on your workload, which is perfect for those times when you need to squeeze out every last drop of battery. Now, let's be honest about the trade-offs. The 16-inch display, while excellent for productivity, isn't the best for pure media consumption. It's not OLED, so blacks aren't as deep as on some premium laptops. The webcam is 1080p, which is good, but the microphone quality is just average. You'll want a headset for important calls. The cooling system is robust, but does kick in noticeably under heavy load, though it never got uncomfortably loud. And while the keyboard is great for typing, the lack of a number pad might be a deal breaker for some accountants or data entry specialists. How does this compare to the competition? Against the Dell XPS 16, the ThinkBook holds its own in raw power, but falls slightly behind in display quality and build premiumness. The HP Spectre X36016 has a gorgeous OLED display and better portability, but its Intel Core i7-13700H can't match the Ultra 7's AI capabilities or efficiency. The MacBook Pro 16-inch with M2 Pro is still the king of battery life and media creation, but it's not running Windows, and its price point is significantly higher for comparable specs. So who is this laptop for? If you're a professional who needs serious power without sacrificing portability, this is it. Developers, data scientists, content creators, business analysts, anyone who lives in the overlap between productivity and performance. It's not the cheapest option out there, but when you consider what it delivers, the value proposition becomes clear. The AI capabilities alone could save you hours of manual optimization work over time. If you're ready to step up your game and leave the laptop wheezing days behind you, the Lenovo ThinkBook 16 Gen 8 is waiting. Check the current pricing and availability using the link in the description. And trust me, once you experience what this machine can do, you'll never look at your old laptop the same way again. Your future self will thank you for making the upgrade.